So tell me what Kyiv wants to come out of today's meeting.
First of all, this is vitally important for us. The coalition of willing need to be the part of the three components. This is the strategy, this is the strength, and this is the speed. Strategy, because this is the only possible way how we can keep continent safe and sustainable security situation on the continent. Strength means that Putin understands only one thing, strength. And that's why we should be united. That's why we should be strong. And that's why we should be effective. And speed, because you cannot find out any other nation in the world who wants peace more than we Ukrainians.
I'm sure that is true. Let me ask you another question. How concerned were you last week when you were watching President Zelensky at the White House and you saw Donald Trump demand Ukraine hand over all of the Donbass, some of Russia's talking points, what they want, their objectives? How worried were you that you saw the president return to some of those demands for peace?
First of all, we don't have any other alternative than President Trump. Second, Trump is a window of opportunity. Trump is a deal maker and Putin is a troublemaker. And everybody should not have any illusion. Third, I don't believe that the President Trump demand to give the territory to Putin as his own request. Trump, on contrary, demand to stop the war on the current battle line. And with that situation, I think that we Ukrainians accept. We are not trading our territory. We are not accepting any these type of things. And this is what the thing we should start is a ceasefire, unconditional, comprehensive, and immediate.
The difficulty, I suppose, is that Ukraine has said that for such a long time. Vladimir Putin has resisted for exactly the same period of time, and that is the logjam that nobody seems to get past. In terms of this European meeting, we saw Donald Trump say no to Tomahawk missiles. Should the Europeans say openly, we will give Ukraine more long-range missiles, Germany give them Taurus missiles? Have we reached that moment? That is what should happen from the Europeans. Leave the Americans out of this for now.
Again, how to stop the war? We need the three components. Components number one, weapons. And these weapons is not just 10 or 20 Tomahawks. Weapons number one is 1,000 Tomahawks. Why? Because Putin should not have any illusion that if he attacks us with 1,000 missiles, in return, he will receive 1,000 missiles. And that's why he thinks twice before attacking the object of the civilian critical energy infrastructure of Ukraine, understanding that he will have the same answer. I know President Trump. I work with him, and he never say no.
Yes.
He say maybe, but not now.
Let me ask you a final question, because we've touched on long-range missiles, but CBS, our American partners, are just reporting that Putin's envoy will meet with Donald Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, in Miami. Are you worried at all? And certainly officials in Kyiv said this at the start of the week, that in a sense, Donald Trump is going round and round in circles when it comes to his policy with Putin. Do you worry about that as well, that in terms of headway, there is little headway, we keep asking and answering the same questions?
The purpose of this meeting is just to keep a dialogue, for nothing. Because the main message is produced by President Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, and State Secretary Rubio. And listening very attentively, the messages from all three sources I said, I have nothing to worry about, because this is the vital for Ukraine, but vital for Great Britain, vital for Europe, and vital for United States, vital for NATO. Keeping the unity, being strong, keeping the coalition of willing, and strongly believe in your own victory. If you do not believe in your victory, you never win. And with this situation, the position of Great Britain, position of NATO, position of President Trump, and position of Ukraine should be united. We should keep unity in the partnership. We should keep internal unity, and we should win.
Petro Poroshenko, we have to leave it there, but thank you for joining us live on today's program. Thanks for your time.